We spoke with a fisherman who was out on the water when it happened. He didn't see the kayaker go under, but says he saw search and rescue crews in the water after someone called 911. This behind me is exit 99. Traffic was routed off of I-5 onto exit 99. So the only thing left to do at the pool really is to enjoy it. For News Source 16, I'm David Anderson in Myrtle Creek. The culprit behind the leak, like Ryan said, is likely a beaver or nutria digging too far into the embankment. Neither are allowed into the pond. Douglas County Parks and Rec will likely trap and relocate the guilty party. ODOT says the reason that they started their road closures so far away from where the accidents were actually happening is because they didn't know how long I-5 was going to be out of commission. Police say they couldn't be happier with the K-9 unit's first showing in the arena of real crime fighting. Things are getting pretty exciting here, but fans say win or lose, this is the place to be during the Rose Bowl. And this is where you started to have cars sliding off the roads, semi-trucks even. One, an oil tanker, actually slid off the road and into a median. The chance of snow on the way could make the already rough terrain even more difficult to manage. The 71-year-old was last seen Saturday. The tree's root system is just completely rotted out. The tree collapsed very easily, totaling some RVs here at the park. They even let me drive that thing around, and it is not an easy task. This is me experiencing simulated black ice conditions, and it's truly amazing how quickly you can lose control of one of those things. City officials say they noticed the leak after a sudden drop in water pressure in the system's northwest quadrant. At one point, they were losing approximately 1,000 gallons of water per minute.
Family, you know, times are tough right now, and they just needed to help up.
On Thursday, Roseburg EMTs got the call
For a diabetic emergency where they found a patient unconscious lying in bed.
Emergency responders Brian Burke and David Card arrived on scene.
Found out the patient had a very low blood sugar.
We'll respond to people and they'll be unresponsive, and it can actually lead to death.
So they set up an IV and the man came to, but that was just a quick fix. Soon he would need something more substantial.
He needs some complex sugars and complex carbohydrates.
So they asked the family if they had anything they could make him. They said they didn't have much and were waiting until payday to get more.
I asked for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They had a little bit of peanut butter, no bread. Went to have some eggs scrambled. They didn't have any eggs.
Nothing inside that refrigerator. Hey, you know what, it's time to step in and assist these people a little bit. They just really looked like a family that was in a lot of need at that time and really needed some assistance.
So EMTs drove to a nearby store and picked up some food.
Some staples, do the right thing, bring some food back to them. Sometimes we get an opportunity, we see an emergency that's beyond just medical treatment, we can take some action there and help them out.
We were unable to reach the family for comment, but paramedics say they were extremely grateful for the food. A happy ending, but Laverne Haas at the local food pantry says it didn't have to come to this.
We serve presently about 1,000 families a month, and we're here simply because people need food.
He says the family was most likely eligible for emergency food supplies through the Fish Food Pantry. Any family of 4 making less than $3,400 a month is. And the pantry is designed specifically for instances like this, where a family needs food to cover a short lean period in between paychecks. People can even pick out what they like.
We have a system where he picks out his own food. So if he's at all sensitive to his dietary needs because of his diabetes, he can pick what's appropriate for him.
Haas says there are dozens of food pantries open in Douglas County alone. Anyone with an emergency food situation or just needing something extra to get by should stop in and see if they're eligible. For more information on food pantries in your area, go to KMTR.com and just click the red Get It button.